everybody, my name is Liz Nierzwicki. I'm the creator of figureFIT and also the best-selling author of Happy, Healthy, Fit. Transform your life in 90 days with the figureFIT lifestyle program. So you guys, today I wanted to bring to you my 3 tips on how to reveal a six-pack. All right, so in today's video, we're gonna talk about step number 1. And step number 1 is all about knowing your personal nutrition. And what do I mean by that? So here's the thing. We've all heard that abs are made in the kitchen, right? And it is so true because you can totally have the best workouts. You can do these killer workouts, have the best personal trainer. But if your diet sucks, you're never gonna see your abs. And as a matter of fact, that's really a lot of self-sabotage because you're doing all these workouts and you're just really not eating the best foods to reveal the body that you're working so hard for, okay? So the number 1 thing to really know about your body and the amount of calories that you need to be taking in is, in the fitness world, you've probably heard of the word macronutrients or macros. Now, macros are protein, carbohydrates, and fats. And each and every single one of us have a certain amount of proteins, fats, and carbs that we need to be ingesting every single day. Every single one of us have a certain amount that we need to be taking in. And all of that is based on our height, our weight, our age, and also the size of our frame. So the good news is that because we all are human and because we all have the same operating system, that means what works for the person on the cover of your favorite fitness magazine can work for you as well, as long as you're implementing the tools that work for them. As long as you're doing the same thing, it's gonna work for you, but you need to know your personal nutrition. So here's what I mean by that. So when I first started to really get a handle on my own personal nutrition, I learned what my macros were. And I would go into my kitchen every single day and I would write down, I would tally, I get 5 sets of protein, I get this many sets of carbs, and I get this many sets of fats. And I really just started watching what it looked like throughout the days as I was eating those foods. And the key thing here, you guys, is that you really want to know how and when to eat those macronutrients. So there's a certain time of day when you want to be having fats versus carbohydrates. And a lot of times people think that the most important meal of the day is breakfast. And I'm just gonna tell you, all of us science geeks, all of us science hacks, it's not the truth. We have found a better way. I rarely eat breakfast. I have coffee and I've worked another way to figure out how to just utilize my stored body fat for fuel. And I only take in the carbs after my workouts or sometimes before to fuel my workout that I have coming up. You know, a lot of people think that carbs are the bad guy, and they absolutely can be the bad guy because most of the time people are just having way too many carbohydrates. So the timing of your carbs matters. And also, protein is the number 1 macronutrient that you need to make sure you're getting in every single day because just like your house has a structure and a frame, that's what protein is for your body's cells. Every single cell in your body is continually dying off and new cells are being remade. And they're being remade with the amino acids that come from your protein intake. That's the only thing that's gonna help rebuild brand new healthy cells. So the fats, those are really important for your brain. And with so many people, they can have a tendency to get a little bit nervous about fats, but the fat and the carbohydrates, once you really know how to manipulate the two and when to have fats and when to have carbs, that's when you're really gonna master this game called nutrition. And so for me, every day I wake up and I have a coffee, and a lot of days during the week I actually will fast and I'll have a lot of fat during the daytime so that my body isn't tapping into carbohydrates for fuel. Because when you're using those fats for fuel, you actually become a fat burner and your body starts burning all of the stored body fat that you have on your physique. So this is just one way, and I could go on forever on this topic, but I will spare you that time here. And I just really want to encourage you to find out what your own personal macronutrients are, because when you know your numbers, you take the guesswork out of it. And then as long as you're consistently implementing your macronutrients on a day-to-day basis and on a week-by-week basis, everything in your entire physique is going to change and your body's going to start looking the way you want it to look. All right, so if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to help you. This is one of the things that I do cover with my clients. Now, next video, I'm going to share with you my step number 2. And this one is all about making sure that you have the physique and the abs to be able to reveal them. And in that video, I'm going to show you how. So thanks so much for tuning in today. Have a great day.